Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in to We Talk Weekly's After the Talk with WPPM LP Philadelphia.
Yeah, this is one of the hottest radio shows that talks Charles's favorite segment, love and relationships. Whatever, gives the good news and the bad news, and of course, the latest in entertainment news with the sizzle.
Dope. So make sure you keep it locked to We Talk Weekly's After the Talk with your boy Charles Gregory and the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on 106.5 FM.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
And the sizzle has just walked into the door. So let me try this one more again, right? What's up, y'all? This your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle,
who just walked in the door. And the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
And we are definitely in the building.
She's right on time though. Like you couldn't have got any closer than a Hail Mary right there.
That's right on. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I had came a different way because they were talking about floods. This might be closed. That might be closed. So I tried to take like a safe route, which was the long route.
Yeah, no doubt.
I made it. I'm here. What up, y'all?
That shit terrible Tuesday, Lauren. Trying to take a shortcut.
Yes.
What up, Philadelphia? Jersey too. Shout out to Jersey. We get Jersey in the building.
I'm
too.
Jersey.
South
I'm represent.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Dirty Jersey in the building, man.
I'm representing Jersey. I'm from Philly, but don't sleep on Jersey.
Definitely won't sleep on Jersey. I know some real ones out in Jersey, man. Real talk. Yeah, I mean,
I play in Philly, but lay my head in Jersey. Man, that's where you get the peace and quiet. The crickets be waking you up. Yes. Except Camden, though. I don't know.
She gonna talk about don't sleep on Jersey and then say it's peace and quiet. Yeah, waking you up. Oh, man,
they taxes too high though. That's the part that I don't like.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So I don't want y'all to go anywhere, man. We're gonna go right into a song, man. We're gonna go into Nicki. What's up with Nicki? What y'all think about?
She tore it up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're not. But go ahead.
I'm loving her. Yeah. She's back. She's back.
Yeah.
Yes. Nicki did her thing, up, down, side to side, all around. Mm-hmm. She was murdering that track. Like she was hot.
Talking about she was hot on that track and no one knows what you're talking about.
That whole album.
Yeah, but specifically,
song.
Yeah, the one
talking about the specific,
the
song.
one that was the diss track, Dreams, right?
Dreams.
Now, why are people
Barbie Dreams?
Right now, why are people saying that Lil Kim did it first? Like they were saying that. But I don't. It didn't sound like the same to me.
No, she did it first.
Okay. Yeah. Well, pay homage to Lil Kim.
Yeah, you gotta give my. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. Like you gotta, when it's due, you gotta get the props when it's due. You know what I'm saying? And
True
Queen
that.
B.
He just a Nicki hater. We on Nicki. You trying to throw shade? Then
hold on, wait. See, you speeding.
I know you don't like Drake.
You speeding.
I ain't think you like
Queen speeding.
No,
wait, you speeding. You gotta give props when props is due. Queen B, Lil Kim did it first.
I'm gonna listen to it.
That wasn't even. We were talking about how she tore the song up.
Right.
No,
I did ask about it.
I love
people saying it.
That's
but
late. That's because she late and she ain't.
But all right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a poll up on IG and see. Okay, Lil Kim did it. Who did it better?
No, don't. Let's not pit these two women together, man. I hate to see these. Listen, I ain't saying neither one was better. I just said Nicki did it first.
We could do a poll.
I mean, Lil' Kim did it first. That's it.
We could
All right, who did it
Biggie
better?
did it first, actually.
Right.
But they paid homage to him.
Okay.
We talking about women rappers, right?
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Nicki did her thing though. That track was hot.
No, it's hot. I gotta give her props.
I love it.
Yeah, I gotta give her props on that. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go. Let's just go into a little. Why don't you intro this song?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nicki Minaj featuring Ariana Grande, Bed. I got a bed with your name on it.
Woo! What's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles Gregg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
and the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
Man, listen. I gotta shout that out. It's a good song, man. That's a good radio song, man. Good. That's like a good poppies. Like, that make me feel like I'm on a beach with my feet out.
Yeah, she has a couple tracks on her album that's like popish.
I like that.
That's what I love about Nicki. She got that versatility going on. You got to appeal to more than just one audience.
Totally agree.
Especially if you want to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
She's successful.
I know that's right, man. It's kind of one of those things, man, that Nicki, she does have a lot of layers to her.
Yes.
I gotta give her that. She got a lot of layers to her. You know what I mean? And it gives you that feeling of she's a solid artist. Yeah. But I mean, she pissed a few people off not too long ago, man. Like within the last couple days. So.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
No doubt.
That's the sizzle.
Man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. So what we got coming up right now, man?
Don't we got the good news and bad news?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I was on point today.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, we got the sizzle."
Right.
No, we got yours.
This is some real good news. Like, hold your hats and your pearls. And this news might encourage more people to move to Pennsylvania. Governor Tom Wolf was joined by Representative Cheryl Delosier, Senator Anthony Williams, and Representative Jordan Harris, and many stakeholders. Shout out to
Jordan Harris.
Yeah. He's doing big things. Stakeholders and advocacy groups for the signing of the House Bill 1419. It's called the Clean Slate Bill, and the first of its kind in the nation. And Pennsylvania is the first state to pass it. The bill will wipe clean criminal records for certain low-level offenders if they go a decade without any convictions. Here are the stipulations. Under the new law, those who serve a year or more in prison can petition courts to have their records sealed after 10 years as long as they've made their court-mandated payments. Right? Second or third degree misdemeanors that require a shorter than 2-year prison sentence are also eligible for automatic record sealing. Senator Anthony Williams says, with this enactment of the Clean Slate legislation, citizens who have paid their debt to society and proven their rehabilitation can truly reintegrate into their communities. Okay. I look forward to welcoming these returning citizens to our workplaces and neighborhoods. Governor Wolf said, I'm proud to sign this legislation, which will make it easier for those who have interacted with the justice system to reduce the stigma they face when looking for employment and housing. Isn't that something? Like, you get out of jail, you're looking for employment, and because of your record, you don't get hired. So if you go to an employer and say you don't have a criminal record, then it won't show because it's sealed. So this clean slate passed in an overwhelming bipartisan manner. That's dope. That's your good news.
That's awesome.
So a lot of people going to start moving to Pennsylvania. I don't know if there's stipulations from other people moving from other states here, but the low level of non-criminal acts, if you have nothing showing for 10 years, it's automatically off of your record. So you start at 20 by 30. Yeah, first in this nation. All right, here's some bad news, you guys.
But I want to say what's great about that. I mean, that's something maybe Lauren, the sizzle guy, look in, because that's kind of like your field. But you know that once you get a record, you can't even apply for a grant, a scholarship anymore. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I heard at one time in New York that if you had a record, you couldn't vote, and that's no longer.
That's
the thing.
good.
You can now vote even though you have a criminal record. So they realize that, you're not rehabilitating these people who are who are being released from prison. Like you're holding them back from being part of society, and they paid their debt. So yeah, so that would be something to look into. Yeah,
make sure you post that story on Facebook also.
Sure will. Bad news.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is something. The airplane employee who flew and stole a plane from Seattle Tacoma International Airport and ultimately crashed it on a nearby island.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, has been identified as 29-year-old Richard Russell. Russell, who
Please
was
don't tell me he's black.
No, he's a white man.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Right.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. Stealing a plane.
Wait, stealing one, but he was employed there. Right. Russell, who was employed by Horizon Air as a baggage handler, stole a Bombardier Q400 commercial plane around 8 p.m. on Friday and proceeded to fly in loops over the water. Like he was like joyriding a plane.
having a good time.
Horizon.
What was you thinking about, man?
Listen, he tells you too what he was thinking. Horizon's operational supervisor Rick Christensen told the Seattle Times that Russell was a quiet guy who seemed well liked by his coworkers. The incident led to around 75 delayed flights, 9 diverted flights, and 5 canceled flights. Russell's heartbreaking exchange with the air traffic controllers, who called him Rich, was broadcast live and heard online. Russell said he was having a blast and had learned to fly from video games. He apologized to the people who cared about him, calling himself a broken guy with a few screws loose. His former coworker Jeremy Kalin said, "We've all joked like, hey, let's just take it for a spin, but no one ever meant it." Kalin recalled, "It's like, who would actually commit to doing this?"
Wow.
Is that crazy? Now, there was another guy who stole a plane, but this was due to domestic violence. This guy is 47-year-old Dwayne Yao with experience as a pilot. He had access to a 525 jet because he flew for this company that owned it. He crashed the plane into his house because of a domestic dispute with his wife. He called his biological kids and told them to go over their mother's house, I guess his ex-wife, that day, and they did. Luckily, the wife that was in the house didn't die. She was there with a young boy. Is that crazy? He knew. He died in the crash, but he knew what he wanted to do. So I think now, reading these two stories, instead of having an automatic ignition, which I assume they have, I think the cockpit needs to have a face recognition, hand recognition. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Something, because you just stealing planes. Like, we go through all of this as people who get on the plane. You got to take your shoes off. You basically got to get naked. Yeah, right. And then you got people who work there
that can just easy access.
Right.
Yeah, man. So, the only thing I think about when you start adding more protocols and all these sign-in mechanisms and passwords, man, that's when the government is able to take a lot of your own information. And now they're starting to take DNA. I don't know if you heard that they're microchipping people now.
Oh, yeah. They've been doing that for a minute when they start doing the dogs.
Well, I'm talking about being able to chip you so your income and your pay is now in that chip.
Oh, yeah.
So you can walk into places and wave your hand over it and boop.
That's it. Well, that's what their phones are now.
Yeah, I mean, but
you know, people keep them to their
we talking about DNA. We talking about stuff that the government can kind of take and, do some things.
I'm a little off topic, but for the DNA, do you think that the ancestry DNA thing, what do you think that people are really what's being done with the DNA that people are doing? I think the government
got something to do with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that once you give them that DNA, they have full access to it, and they're using that DNA to link criminals or link people to crimes that are unsolved.
Unbelievable.
That's what I heard.
But you're doing it thinking that you're getting access to your ancestry.
Right.
I would like to know, actually, if any of our fans are watching, our viewers are watching, if you have taken that DNA kind of like the ancestry thing, have you read the fine print? And if you did, let me know if it said something about you
relinquish your rights.
You relinquish your rights.
Right.
I want to know about that. I really want to know.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be crazy? You get a DNA test and find out your great grandfather murdered somebody 100 years ago. Like,
unbelievable.
Crazy.
But there you have it. That's your good news and bad news. This your boy Charles Gregg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle
and the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
And this is WPPMLP Philadelphia 106.5 FM. Lady S. Dot is definitely in the building. Sizzle. Hey, listen, tell me why don't you intro this next song? What we got? Matter of fact, let's tell where they can find us. Where can they find us?
Make sure you guys look for us on iHeartRadio, iTunes. We Talk Weekly's After the Talk. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Spreaker. Like, you can find us in your dreams.
we everywhere.
Everywhere. We
everywhere
when you never there, as my man say. You know what I'm saying? My man One Punch. That's my man. So before we go anywhere, man, what we got coming up next?
We have Medicine by Queen Naja.
Medicine by Queen Naja. I don't want y'all to go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Charles Gregg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle
and the beautiful
Classy Lady
and
Sparkle.
we'll be right back after this, y'all. Holla. Ooh, Don't Ask Me Why by Queen. Who's that? Queen Naja.
That's Queen Naja.
Yeah.
Yes. She actually. This is a perfect transition into the sizzle because she actually just announced that she's pregnant by 24-year-old Clarence White, who he owns his own clothing company. He has a ton of followers on Instagram, of course. And Naja was recently divorced from Chris Sales. They had the couple, or the ex-couple, have a son together. So she's having her first child with Clarence White. Yes, he's 24-year-old. He's young. Nice little piece of eye candy.
And who's not? How old is Naja, though?
I don't remember offhand.
Okay, I thought she was young, too, though.
Yeah, I think she is. She just came in the game. Then she's pregnant. So, yeah, I mean,
that's right. Already.
Be like Beyonce. She had them drop them twins and kept it pushing. Like
Cardi, too.
Got them out early.
Yes, exactly.
Everybody can't do it, though.
No, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So this is the sizzle.
This is the sizzle, ladies and gentlemen. Give it to me early.
Yes, sir. So, Queen of Soul Aretha Franklin, she's reportedly gravely ill, as many of us know. So she remains in hospice care at her home, where she's resting with her family by her side. So according to CNN, Aretha had dodged reports of failing health over the past few years. And she announced back in February 2017 that she was going to stop touring, but she continued to book events, only to have to cancel some events earlier this year. So prayers up for Aretha Franklin.
Is it cancer?
Soul. They said cancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to her and her. She is the GOAT.
Yes.
Let me tell you how a lot of people don't know she's classically trained. She can play a grand piano like it's nothing. Wow. Unbelievable talent, man. Yeah. I mean, it's just another great. I mean, we lost Prince. Yeah. We lost Mike. We lost a lot of greats.
Yeah.
Man.
And you know what? People are like already talking like she's gone.
I seen somebody post something.
I know. I heard
somebody else.
Like,
yeah.
But she's in hospice right now.
She's in hospice. Okay. Yeah.
God bless her. Yeah. Definitely one of the greatest.
Exactly.
And generations know her.
Like, absolutely. Absolutely.
Who's Aretha Franklin?
So many hits spans over 6 decades. So.
Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah.
That's big.
Yes.
Jeez. 6 decades. Gosh. Wow. What?
I know, yeah.
6 decades. Hold on, that's 60 years.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Amazing. And everybody knows her music. Like they still use it in commercials today.
Yeah.
So.
So rapper Nicki Minaj's album, as we mentioned earlier, is out. It's titled Queen. But before, yes, I'm loving it. So before she can even enjoy some much deserved success, a Twitter war exploded between her and ex-boyfriend Safari. So, according to E! News, Safari tweeted, remember the night you cut me and I almost died? The police and ambulance had to take me out of the crib on a stretcher, and I had to lie and tell them I was trying to kill myself so they wouldn't take you to jail. When things like that start happening more than once, it's time to dip. Wow. So then, yes.
Hold on, who said that?
This is Safari.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So Nicki fired back. And she said, you stole my card and told me you thought it was an account with free money that I didn't know about. God will strike you down and more for lying. Ha, stop saying you packed and left. On Jesus, you came to my house crying, begging to go with me to Europe to the EMAs. I said, no, dummy. Stole my card, account with free money that you didn't.
Wait, why he just coming out with this now?
So, or has he ever? I don't know. That's what I was thinking too when I was kind of like, looking at these tweets, and I'm like, wait, is he trying? You know how when somebody comes out with something, it's always somebody that gotta try to,
But did she put him in the diss record? I didn't even hear his name.
No.
Why he getting mad?
Yeah, but I think not too long ago she did an interview on Hot 97 where she talks about how for so long they were saying that Safari was writing her stuff.
Okay.
So he basically was like, he admitted that he wasn't writing her stuff. So I don't know if maybe that's made him just decide he's going to start.
But even telling that story, everybody knows like Nicki probably one of them crazy chicks. So it's like, like what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I kind of saw the story on TMZ and
some don't some wouldn't take it to that level. Yes. I mean, she tagged him up for it. And he did that. And
TMZ was saying that
what you gotta say, Charles?
Go and finish your story.
TMZ was saying they had the video of her running with a knife. So I was trying to look for the video, but I couldn't find it.
I'm sorry, I'm not condoning crazy.
Yeah,
it's never okay. Look, if you can't find another way to,
what's she gonna take him to court, Charles?
Whatever, come on, man. Because if he did that to her, then it'll be all over the news and somebody be locked up and all that cool stuff. So no, I'm not condoning crazy. Not all right.
And stealing ain't all right either.
That's true too.
Right.
No.
So they even.
Yeah.
No, they even. I'm not condoning crazy.
He stole. We don't know how much money off her card, and she sliced him.
Drawn. Drawn.
It's like, when you stealing from me, come on. And talking about you thought it was free money? Get out of here.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think it's more to the story. I'm gonna just say that I think it's more to the story.
Because he tweeted back after that and he said, we know each other inside and out. Everything there was for us. I didn't use your card for prostitutes. We both didn't trust each other. You did S, I did S. You said you were messing with Meek a few years before y'all got together, and I'm not mad at that. So then she came back for him and was like, this time she coming for him about his hair. So she was like, I should have never paid for that god darn hairline. She said it fell back out because God don't like ugly. You used me, but God had other plans.
Wow.
So then he basically
he sound like a bitter woman.
Yeah.
Like, why are you bringing up the relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah, because I think as far as his hair, apparently him and Tiger had got something done to their hairline, and Nicki paid for. Yeah. And Nicki paid for it, and I think it was like $10,000, like whatever he had done. It was like 10 stacks.
10 stacks for hairline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
they ain't do Rogaine. Like, don't that bring it back too? I think. Yeah.
It's supposed to.
Right.
He probably didn't want to wait. He probably wanted it back in like a couple hours.
Say what, Lady S? Oh, for consumers. Right. They can go and I'm not, what did he say? I'm not only a client, I'm the president.
Go ahead, finish your story.
But Safari tried to say, you know, after all this, he's like, I don't have any hate for you. Enjoy your album dropping and stop letting people see you sweat. You're too big for that. And Nicki posted a picture of her sipping some Starbucks tea.
They being petty. They both being petty.
Yes.
Yeah, that was, and then he gonna end it like, oh no, oh wow.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, when relationships end, it just kind of gets crazy. It gets crazy, you know. People start. It's just no holds barred. Like,
Wow.
Petty.
Yes. So, finally, I was trying to get this little clip together. But the former senior aide, Omarosa Manigault Newman. So she has the White House in a frenzy. She has the White House in a frenzy. So according to CNN, everybody may be aware, for those of you who are not, she released a tape of Chief of Staff John Kelly firing her in the White House.
They scared.
Yes. In the White House Situation Room. This is back in December 2017. So I was I had like a little link that I was trying to get you to pull up so we could play, so everybody could hear. For those of you,
We'll put it in the cut.
Yeah, but so now it's like everybody is suspect in the White House, and they don't know who might be recording whose conversation. And basically, Omarosa said on Monday, when they questioned her on MSNBC, that she would make more of the readings public. And she basically said that she's expecting them to retaliate. So she's just going to stand back and wait.
No, that's right.
Like a boss. Yes.
So this is the thing, right? She's getting a lot of backlash, too, from her own people. Right, who she kind of disconnected from in the first place, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But I don't want people to lose sight of how disrespectful, how contentious, how evil the administration is right now. Sometimes I believe it's this thing called people are being too woke. And if you're losing sight that, you know, right now there's people that's in an administration that's not in your best interest, that has done and said some of the most ridiculous things, grab them by the meow, right?
What?
That everybody, excuse me, let me finish. Grab them by the, you already know, right? So then you want to take, right, that whole thing, forget about it, and start targeting Omarosa. Cut it out, man. Listen, shout out to Omarosa, because she would not do anything. That woman is smart. And she won't do anything, I'm sure, without knowing that there's going to be some type of repercussion. And I'm sure that she's prepared for it.
Right.
Knowing what the White House can potentially do.
Right. Because I hear they're gearing up to like sue her.
Man, suing and all, but I'm sure she already knew. And she's people forget she's an attorney.
Is she?
They forgot about that.
Forgot.
So I'm sure she knows whistleblower policy. She knows all it, and I'm sure before she did that, she been, because if she has now remember when she got fired, that was how long ago?
What, December 2017 or
from not
White House, or
from the White House?
White House? Yeah, I think that was back in December 2017.
So that was December 2017, and she has a recording from December 2017.
Right. So
but she was in there for a whole year, so they don't know what she has.
That's why if I was the White House, I would just be like, yeah, I'm just going to just eat this, take this on the chin. Because I'm sure she was prepared.
The thing with Omarosa, though, like the whole time she was saying, oh, Trump isn't a racist, knowing he was, because she had that same tape that she's now playing that he used to say the N-word, and it just rolled off his tongue. So it's almost like she's on an island by herself, because I know what you said about we turning on her, but you standing up for him. It's like, how we know if this ain't a distraction from something else?
And my, retort to that is, if you heard her position on why she said that she felt intimidated and they kind of threatened her. So she said that. So if you could take the position of being in the workplace and being intimidated by people at power, then you can understand her position.
I totally understand that.
And I'm gonna just leave it there.
Yeah, I can definitely see that point. Yeah.
And then you have some people who are saying, like, because she was this reality star at some point, like, how credible is she? So they're like trying to, and then.
Well, she was credible enough to hire for the White House.
But did in your story, Sizzle, do you have what Trump said?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
That
like
right there.
Some of his tweets. Of course, he had Twitter fingers. So he first said, like, wacky Omarosa already has a fully signed non-disclosure agreement. And then he says, at Mark Burnett TV called to say that there are no tapes of The Apprentice where I use such a terrible and disgusting word as attributed by wacky and deranged Omarosa. I don't have that word in my vocabulary and never have. She made it up. Look at her many recent quotes.
Wow.
Saying, you
wow.
know. And then, he went on and on. He said some other things, and then he called her low life.
That's the one that I was waiting for. Like,
he was like, while I know it's not presidential to take on a low life like Omarosa, and while I would rather not be doing so, this is a modern day form of communication, and I know the fake news media will be working overtime to make even wacky Omarosa look legitimate as possible. Sorry.
Wow. And then he called her a dog in one of them, right? He was like low life,
he said so many things.
I mean, and nobody. Why are they letting the president, the chief commander of the United States, speak about not another man, mind you? This is a woman and a black woman,
right?
And this is okay. Like, I really like. Not that I am a supporter of Omarosa, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I don't want y'all to sleep on Omarosa, because I'm sure she got some stuff that she like. Come on, let's play ball.
And that book came out today, Unhinged, and it's like a tell-all book. Some people are saying they're not getting it, and some people are saying they are. Yeah.
So the tweet about the dog, you see it? Well, let's read it. You see it?
Oh, he said, when you give a crazed, crying, low life a break and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out. Good work for General Kelly for quickly firing that dog.
Yo.
Heavy.
Wow.
Heavy.
He's out of pocket.
Cole out of pocket, and y'all want to worry about Omarosa. Like I said, I'm not giving her a pass. But please, 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 don't lose sight. I'm gonna just leave it at there. I'm gonna just leave it there.
Right.
Unbelievable. Wow. Is that the sizzle?
That was the sizzle.
And that was the sizzle, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Charles Gregg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
And the beautiful
Classy Ladies.
This is WPPMLP Philadelphia 106.5 FM. What song we got coming up next?
We got Level Up. Level Up.
Level up, y'all. We'll be right back after this. Holla. Woo! What's up, y'all? This your boy Charles Gregg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
And the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
We got Lady S out in the building, man. Listen, can I tell you that I really like that song?
I know.
Level Up. Level Up. That joint is crazy. You said it was a challenge or something, right?
Yeah, you got to see the video. I like it.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
She looks awesome. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. So what we got coming up next, man?
So we got Love and Relationship.
Boring.
I love it.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
No, it's not. So, Miss New Relationship. She says, I'm in a fairly new relationship and the guy is quite out there and painfully honest, which for the most part I really like and find very endearing. However, Today, he was showing me something on his phone, and I noticed lots of pics of his ex. Some nudes and other naked girls. Some posing in showers and some of them cuddling up. I expressed me upset and confusion to him confusion to why he still has them. And he says they are his memory. This is what he says. They are his memories. He likes them. He will keep them and wishes he had more. So she said, I felt a little crushed. I don't understand his point at all and just feel really sad. Not jealousy as I know it, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Am I crazy? Should I not feel like this? Is this behavior normal? Please, can I have some opinions or advice on this?
So basically, he got his ex pictures still in his phone. Like, you know what you doing in the dark with them pictures.
Right.
You still fantasizing about who you was with.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like it's porn or somebody he don't know.
Exactly.
So, no, that's unacceptable to me.
Exactly.
I would, no.
Right. And for me, when I'm sitting there reading this, I'm like, he wishes he had more. And then, like, what? Like,
Lady is down there. I'm curious how her brain is working right
crazy,
now.
Man. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Like, listen, you gotta think about if first of all, when y'all taking these pictures and doing all this private stuff, you gotta think about, in the event that y'all not together anymore,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe y'all might want to have that conversation in the beginning. Like, yo, if I don't mess with you no more, you gotta get rid of all that stuff.
Exactly. Make them sign the non-disclosure agreement or something. Like,
but some of them is Instagram.
So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all type of video stuff. That
he imagining his new chick is the old chick. That's what it's like. Why you got all these pictures?
That's
those
true
are
too.
his memories.
You don't think so?
If he thinking about somebody, I mean, if he still got your pictures and he looking at you, he fantasizing over you. That's how guys do.
Like,
that's the reason
why you still got them all these pictures in your phone? It ain't like a couple that you like. Oh, I came through it. Like, why you? I don't know.
Yeah, and then in some states, like, you sharing that stuff, like, it's legal repercussions.
Yeah. Ain't that what happened with
I forget who that was.
What's that? China and the boy Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
He shared the thing.
Her picture, Rob Kardashian and Black China.
Because she didn't give her consent.
Yes.
So that's the thing. So, I mean, she definitely, the young lady or whoever you talking about have nothing to worry about. Look, just say he got my pictures, because you was open enough before to give it to him.
Right.
So it is what it is now. As long as he don't share him, look, I don't care what you do with him. Go ahead, fantasize about me. I ain't with you no more. How about that?
Yeah. It's the girlfriend that's complaining. Not the ex.
Oh, man. Well, yeah.
The ex probably don't even know.
Right. He has pictures of his ex. All his exes. Naked ones.
You know what he doing with them pictures.
He fantasizing.
Right.
She ain't.
I would leave him alone.
I'm good.
Yeah. Like, exactly. I would leave him alone.
Yeah. Unless she do the same poses that he got from the other chick. I mean, what is it? Like, for what? Why? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I don't think they do. Like, seriously, I had an ex-boyfriend who I found one of my pictures with my ex-husband torn up. I said, why you tear this up? He was like, you ain't with him no more. First of all, property. Like, that was a memory of what was. It ain't got nothing to do with what now, but I'm not carrying it. It was just something that was in a box. But that's the difference. Right. I'm not.
Oh, man.
I'm childish.
He tore it up. When I broke up with him, I don't take all this stuff off of Instagram when I break up. It stays there. Right. It's like that was a part of your life. Like, why are you trying to erase it? Just move on, but don't add.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like, he sound like
you posted a new picture. And
that's something different. It sound like this dude getting newer pictures and keeping them on his phone. This ain't old pictures he took with her. So
this Ninjago just needs to fall back. He tripping.
Yes. So finally, Miss Fed Up She says, I've been with my partner for 5 months now. The sex is awful. We broke up over it, and he promised to change, and he compromised, but nothing changed. He practically lives here, eats here all the time, but he doesn't contribute anything. He doesn't drive, so I do all the the running around. He never takes me out, and if he does, he's never around to pay the bill, or I have to pay half, even on my birthday. I have also found messages to other women on Facebook, half our age and pretty. I've never mentioned it as I wasn't at all surprised. I wanted to end, but he says now that I'm nearly 50, no one will want me.
Wow.
So I got an instant attitude. Like you need to leave this man alone.
He not even good
alone.
He not even good in the bedroom.
Right.
Like at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man,
it has to be. And
It
then that's
is,
why
but-
right.
Nothing for you. Sex is
wait a
bad.
minute.
Talking to other chicks.
Wait, but the sex is.
Man.
Listen, a lot of these women do for these men because the sex be good. They don't have no job. They sit. This
Right.
he don't got none of that, and the sex is bad. Look, what? You could go to the store and buy.
Maybe he
That's gonna make it
talking
better.
to her third eye or something. Maybe he just woke and she fell in love with his brain. He gotta have something.
And then,
You know what I mean? And
It's
so-
something wrong with her.
yeah, and then he has.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So
They
it's one of those
just
things.
to say I got a man,
Wow.
exactly. So
They
they'll
need-
put up with anything just to say I got a man.
Tell Miss Fed Up. That's Miss Fed Up.
Yes.
I will get her the plastic doll. They like $1,000 if she leaves this dude alone. I'm serious. Like,
Yes.
if just to say she got somebody. He's a
That's
dummy.
Crazy.
Well, she already got one of them. But
Yes, and then he's like playing on her emotions. Like he knows she, like Lady S.I. said, he knows that she has low self-esteem. So he's
But
gonna
he
say
ain't
like
good in the
nobody's
bedroom.
gonna want
Like,
you.
And he don't drive. Yes, right. Oh no.
I'm starting to feel some type of way
Wow.
that every story that you get is about some Ninjago that's doing something that's ill. There's a lot of women out there that ain't doing the right thing. And so I challenge you to bring up some stories like that.
Yeah, I did. What about the? Yeah, like
Whoa.
what about the story that I had
Whoa.
where the guy, where the
When?
girl tried to run the guy over?
When? How long ago was that?
It was-
Exactly.
Right.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we have to go. And it's your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful
Lauren Sizzle.
and the beautiful
Classy lady.
Lady Estarters in the building. Check this out. We are now on iTunes and iHeartRadio. Make sure you follow us on iTunes and iHeartRadio and binge listen to our shows. Like and follow us on We Talk Weekly Facebook page. Download the little TuneIn app. Look for WPPMLP 106.5 FM and tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. at We Talk or for We Talk Weeklies after the talk. Follow us on Instagram, at Twitter at We Talk Weekly, at Charles Greg, at Lauren_Sizzle, and at Sparkle Priceless One. Subscribe to our We Talk Weekly. Yo, I just something just popped in my head. Subscribe to our We Talk Weekly YouTube channel. And if you're in Philly, catch us every Monday night 9:30 on Comcast 66, Verizon 529 and 30. Download the little iPhone TV app on Roku and look for who?
We Talk Weekly.
Shout out to Afro Philly and MBG Network. We Talk Weekly is now syndicated. You can find us in New York City, Atlanta, Baltimore, Birmingham, Chicago, Delaware, Houston, Jacksonville, Los Angeles, Miami, Newark, New Jersey, Washington, D.C., Philly, and all across the nation. Who do you look for?
We Talk Weekly.
This is We Talk Weekly in the building, man. I'd like to thank all of our followers, all of our listeners, all of our fans, and everybody who has been supporting our show. I want to thank you for watching and listening. I want to thank Anchor. I want to thank iHeart. We everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
YouTube. We just got another couple of YouTube subscribers, so I appreciate you for that. You know what I mean? Anybody got any last words? We got about a minute. Everybody give a last
I just
word.
want everybody to look forward to the pop-ups that we're going to start doing, giving out prizes and all that kind of stuff. So they need to stay tuned for that.
No doubt, no doubt. What about you, Sizzle?
You done said everything.
I said give a last word. You got about a minute before we leave out.
Yes. So just make sure you keep tuning in, keep following us, support us. Like, also anybody who has a relationship question or something like that, you want us to discuss it on the air, hit me up at Lauren_Sizzle on Instagram and Twitter. Yes.
Well, there you go. Well, unfortunately, we gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Man, we had a wonderful show. It was great, but unfortunately, we gotta go, man. And we out here like last year. Holla.
Peace.
Peace.